Hey everybody, Tom Swells here, Advanced Movement Therapist. Today I want to show you how to increase the weight to train and get stronger using the same amount of weight. Now, for those of you who bought the Complete Home Training Program, I am grateful and the feedback has been awesome. Everyone's progressing, they're getting out of pain, they're moving better, and just enjoying life from a more greater, fuller activity level. Now, for those of you who have the same amount of weights but don't really want to go out and buy more, I'm going to show you how to use a band on kettlebells and dumbbells so that you can increase the resistance. Now, I've demonstrated this in past videos. So what we're going to do is you're going to take your two kettlebells. We'll start with the kettlebells. You're going to bring them nice and close together, okay? You're going to take whatever resistance band you have. You're going to loop it around the handle of one of them. Then what you're going to do is you're going to loop it through the second kettlebell. Now, in order to get this tied on, we have to take large loop and just let it drape over top of the first one. Just pick it up and it locks and cinches right down. Now, as I said before, I am a huge fan of bands because they add variable resistance. And when we're lifting weight, the weakest position, especially for the deadlift or even the squat, the most vulnerable position is the bottom position where everything's loaded and flexed. If we get into fatigue down in that range, that's where a potential injury could happen as we try and reverse that lift. The nice thing with the band is because it's variable. As we come down, the resistance reduces. So you just left with pretty much the weight of the kettlebells. And as you stand up into the stronger positions, it really forces you to lock and really press through with the glutes. Make sure you're locked in here, or else if you don't, you just can't lift it. So it encourages you and it forces you to do the lift correctly. So now that I have my kettlebells and bands set up, I'm going to stand in the middle of the band, have the handles turned in this way so that the band is closest to the hips. Get your stance that you like. I'm going to posture up, grip, lock my shoulders in my back pocket. Make sure you're locked on the front, sniff, and lock at the top. So I have to really pull my shoulders back. There's no tension in my neck. My glutes are completely locked. My core is on. And I'm going to re-sniff, brace, and come back down. I can do Romanians here. So I can either go straight from the floor as a dead, lock, come down, hold tension, back up. So great for the hamstrings. It really encourages you to drive through that acceleration, through the top, finish the lift. And if it gets too challenging, you just can't lift it. The band resistance comes on too much, and all of a sudden the weight drops. But it's a nice option. And make sure that you use quality bands so they don't snap. I have never had an issue with that, knock on wood. But great option. You can do this with lunges. If I've got dumbbells or kettlebells here, you can hook up the band on top of those to increase resistance. So if you're looking to progress your complete home training program, this is a nice option to do so. If you haven't picked it up, you can head over to thomaswells.com and click on the AMT shop, and you'll find the complete home training program in there. It's a 6-day program for 5 weeks. There's fundamental practical strength days. There are mobility balance core days in the days in between, and you get 1 day off to do whatever you'd like. The way it's designed is you don't need to increase weights, you just need to increase repetitions or sets each week, and it's all laid out in an easy to follow ebook and tutorial videos that you can follow along. If you're on Instagram, click on the link in my bio, you'll find it there as well.